should be as good as Carpe.
Yeah, though Russia going to try and be as good as Carpe with Shadowburn on the hands of the question is, will he be swapping over to that Genji? Could just be throwing out one of those Sonic arrows before swapping over, and that's exactly what's going to happen. South Korea have been discovered. Russia have the intel as to what composition they're going up against. They know that Libero's here on the Junkrat. The question is, what approach are they going to take to try and take advantage of the positioning of South Korea? You can see that Carpe right now, he's on the ground. He wants to make sure he can use that grapple to escape.
Yeah, Shadowburn is going to find him.
Oh, damn,
what
that
a
was
shot.
Disgusting.
Right click, straight into the dash. He's going to spot out Jonak. You see, even Genji doesn't want to mess with Jonak right now. But with that, that's one unresable target, and that might just be a second one as well. A res coming through. Also,
defense
beautiful
matrix.
defense matrix on Libero is going to finish up that kill onto Shadowburn. Arc, however, is going to go down. That does mean at least they get the resurrection off. Tonic now moving forwards onto the point. They've claimed 2 ticks, and that's going to be South Korea on the run.
Yeah, South Korea now need to move on to a point, and Fate's gone down. He's used his fortify, and now it's Libero's turn to tag in. He's up against Xiao, but can't quite get the kill.
Tonic and Xiao are going to clean the rest of South Korea up. That
What is
shield
this,
was
Baby
no
Diva?
match for the rest of Russia. Fate is going to fall, and that will mean the car is capped. 5 minutes and 20 seconds now to move through the streets of London. Jonak a little bit caught out, though.
He is indeed. Tonic's coming in. Mistakes falling very low. They're having to recall just after having claimed a kill. And Carpe is now onto the Mirror Tracer. So we're going to see some Tracer versus Tracer duels between the 2 Overwatch League players of Mistakes and Carpe, which I'm incredibly excited for. The question is, how does Libero fit into this puzzle, Jaws? He's over on the Brigitte, something that can very easily shut down dive DPS with that shield bash, putting someone into a stun for 1 whole second, and then you can combine it with a whip shot as well for up to 150 damage, which can take out a Tracer rather quickly and leave a Genji very, very weak.
You've been snuffed out, unfortunately. Mistakes. We have to go back to the point. And Main was pushing that point solo, and he's actually going to net himself Transcendence 2, and that will be Russia with 4 ultimates online. Almost 5 as Shadowburn is extremely close to getting his also. Big contention though. Mistakes going for the one-on-one with Carpe. Takes a small health back, but decides a better target would actually be that Diva. It didn't actually land. I'm not entirely sure if the stick bomb got eaten. I think it did. For the faster reactions from Mako, he's going to make sure that doesn't go anywhere. No damage sustained either. That'll be Jonak with the Transcendence also, but you can see Shadowburn off to the side. He's got that Dragon Blade, wants to force out that Transcendence first maybe, but Jonak, he's a man not to be messed with as he takes out Tonic. Quick res though from Eng. It's going to bring him back to life in the game. However, Mistakes taking out Carpe, and now that is one unresable target.
Shadowburn here playing a rather defensive Genji, doesn't want to flank on his own. He's going to bring out the blade instead.
You say defensible, I say offensible. There we go, straight onto Libero. Easy slice and dice. Shadowburn now making his way to the back line. There's the self-destruct, also sent back to try and pick him out, but he hit in the rafters, in too deep, and he's already taken out by Carpe. Shadowburn now just running amok in the back line, or at least trying to. Got taken out by Fate in the end, but Main's going to clean up some kills here. Carpe falling, and actually Tonic's going to go down as well to Jonak. Jonak has to be able to get onto the point, but Mistakes and Main cleaning up house. Jonak's going to go down, and a quick cap again for Russia.
Main channeling his inner Jonak by destroying Jonak. I think if you kill him, you can claim his power. I think that's how science works, Jaws. But you know how the payload works? It's hit the second checkpoint. So now they get 1 minute and 30 extra time into their bank, and that means 4 minutes and 38 seconds is how long Russia has to try and complete this third cap. Libero just used for rally, giving everyone 100 extra armor. Very effective against the small arms fire, but Tonic and Mistakes will be giving to them. Do half DPS to these armored targets.
And this is the turning point on Ruins. If you remember, Libero activated the rally and they were able to keep and hold the point. You can't sustain that damage. Oh my goodness, Mistakes couldn't quite finish off the kill. The sticky landed, but again, that armor just doing so much work against that small arms fire. Chow does get the remake. However, Jonak and Ark still with their support ultimates. Jonak finally unleashing his. Shadowburn has switched over to the Widowmaker as well, but this massive boon of healing from both sides as Main does activate the Transcendence as well. Stops all this damage going through, but Libero already building up halfway to his second rally.
Tonic's going to have to get a hell out of dodge. He's going to be chased down by Meko and Libero. And now it's 1 kill after another. Shadowburn's going to fall as well when everyone's the Widowmaker.
Carpe now jumping over, killing Xiao on the Widow. Fate is going to get back to the rest of his boys. They're going to jump back on that cart. Make sure they fight in front of the cart too to make sure they get every single second back that they wasted just then. The cart is going to slowly roll back now. Russia are going to want to stop that.
And let's talk through how Jonak just managed to survive a pulse bomb to the back. Libero threw the repair pack onto him, which gave him 75 extra armor, meaning that he had 375 HP, got 5 damage mitigation on the 300 that came in, leaving him with 80 health. So, he was a very hardy boy, and he managed to survive a little bit longer.
Jonak is definitely going hard mode boss right now. Shadowburn is going to go down, and that does mean they're just going to be able to back off. That's not a lot of damage left in the tank. Mistakes is going to claim a little bit of ult charge, 40%, but Carpe did activate the Infocytes at the start of that fight. Does mean they know exactly where Russia were hiding.
Carpe's Infocytes have now expired, so Mistakes is once again on an even playing field with Carpe, but of course, Shadowburn can give him a little bit of a cheat code, help him out with that Sonic Arrow, which will reveal anyone caught within the radius to everyone on his team. Jonak here, once again, 300 health. He's not afraid of frontlining at all. He's up here with the tanks, throwing orb after orb into that shield.
Well, Fate was also up there with the tanks and dived the backline of Russia, but Mako, where did that come from, man? Hang and Main go down, Chow gets demeg, Jonak Carpe cleaning everybody up. Team kill for South Korea in a blink of an eye.
An explosion from Meko means an explosion from our local crowd here, Jaws. Absolutely deafening. Eng, ready with the Valkyrie to heal up all the members of Russia, but it does mean they have to stay together because they need that beam swing in. Eng's actually given up the Valkyrie straight up. He's just moved straight over to the Lucia. They want to go 3-3 here just to try and run themselves into South Korea. But Jonak's ready to come in with the Transcendence at a moment's notice.
Transcendence for main this time around. There will be Jonak getting a little bit of pressure applied to him, however. Fate doing a good job just batting everybody away. What a hoop! Tonic's going to go down into the pit, and look at that control from Fate. Just a masterclass on Winston. He's going to jump forward, bubble up as well. Jonak going to take out Chow once more. Libero with yet another rally. He hasn't even lost his... Oh, he has lost his initial armor. Oh, he's actually going to switch over to Jungrat. Okay, caught that a little bit too soon there. Does mean Jonak actually loses his, and now Fate. Here we go. This is what we wanted to see. Jumping over to that Wrecking Ball. Carpe gets surrounded, though. 3-3 rolling straight in as Fate rolls straight out of there.
That's where the speed boost is at its most effective. Fate over on the Wrecking Ball, of course, and here comes a pile driver.
Oh, the dunk on 3 people. Jonak still with the Transcendence available to him. Not really scared and doesn't really need to use it just yet. Everybody's super healthy on the side of Russia, however, but Chow does end up getting demech. 100% charge to Shadowburn's already earned himself a grab as he moves forward, just farming these tanks in the front line. Easy targets as well for them. What a grab on the side. Trans from Jonak in the building. Doesn't heal anybody, and he doesn't need to. Libero with the 2-man Riptire is going to force Russia back, and Fate already corralling them. Trying to push them in the pit, but Tonic, yeah, he's just going to take him out. Fate, a bit of odd positioning, but Meko is still on the car.
And there is the Earthshadow on absolutely nothing. Meko just went up into the sky, but now needs to get back on the car. It's just pushing forward with Russia on top of it.
They're going to break it down. 30 seconds now remain as the Coalescence comes out as well. Chow with the self-destruct could blow this whole car wide open. Carpe is now on the Doomfist. The mines have been laid, and Main's going to have to be extremely careful. Doomfist extremely good against tanks, and Faye's actually going to roll his way in there. Came from the back lines. He's going to face the mano a mano. Carpe takes out once more. Fate getting a bit aerial is going to go for the pile driver. Knocks a couple mid-air. There's no way you're going to survive that, Tonic, although he does get stunned. Another tire from Libero. He's going to take out Chow's mech. He's going to take out...
That's a lot more help from Meko so that he can take those doors a lot more brazenly. But if they have to worry about Shadowburn as a second sniper, won't be as brave.
South Korea on the attack. Carpe, he's going to be on the Sombra again. Libero on the Genji. Even got double main heal. Also, is Jonak's on the Ana?
He is indeed. He's going to be able to put up a biotic grenade into the air. We've seen it happen before. It goes inside the top of the shield. It can be timed exactly perfectly.
Oh, nice hack as well from Carpe, just spraying and praying down the corridor. Instant retreat, though, from Russia. Holding firm and holding nerve for the time being. Carpe's going to hack that mega health pack. Very fast respawn rates. He even has higher HPS than the Mercy healing beam.
He has a 50% movement speed bonus here, so he can afford to keep going forward and try to set himself up here as the rest of South Korea try and distract themselves. He does have his eyes on Mistakes. Will he decide to go on stealth? He will.
Oh, Mistakes! Wrong place, wrong time. Receives a Harmony Orb just in time, but Fate is already taken out Shadowburn. He's also punishing this Orisa. He's going extremely low and actually gets taken out by Tonic.
I take a crude.
Holding the nerve still. Tick has been cured. However, Carpe, what are you doing? You can't do that. Mistakes ends up going down. Translocates backwards, and he's very close to an EMP. Libero's unleashing the blade, dashes straight onto the supports. Main couldn't quite get enough for the Transcendence. He's also going to hack apart Chow's mech. 2 kills for Libero. Meko's going to make it the third, and it's actually a double for him. Also, only Tonic left on the car. Activates that bongo, but Carpe's going to finish him off. EMP now acquired from South Korea, and they claim the point.
Given Tonic's usage of the Supercharger there, we can anticipate he is going to be swapping up, and yes, he will. He will moves over onto that Winston, but Fate has a huge advantage on him in terms of ultimate charge already ready with the Primal Rage. And what he can do here is after he sees Tonic use a leap, he can leap behind him, use the Primal Rage, and beat him into the team of South Korea, where Russia can't really help him. Chow has to move forward with the defense matrix, but then he will be exposed himself. He'll have to use his movement cooldown, and he only has 2 seconds of defense matrix to play with. And Carpe is already in the back, ready to shut down all those abilities at a moment's notice.
Look at this disgusting positioning from Carpe. He's going to go in. His Transec has actually been killed here. He has to wait another couple of seconds. EMP could go off at any moment. He blocks it out just to get an escape, but he doesn't need it. Meko's going to find two. Aang and Mistakes are going to go down. Carpe's so low, gives everybody a hearty hello as Fate comes in with a Primal Rage 2K as well. Oh, Chow, you're going to have to run, buddy, or die on cart to buy some more time. 4 minutes still remain in the time bank for South Korea.
I don't want a team kill there from Team South Korea, but it does feel like they overinvested in that fight, Jaws. Carpe only EMP'd one person because Aang and Mistakes both fell to Meko's self-destruct, and it felt like just Meko's self-destruct would have been enough in order to try and win that fight. Fate went in after with a Primal Rage. Now Tonic has a huge advantage in terms of that ultimate. He's going to try and get some more here, and Ark's already down. That's a lot of healing gone. But Jonak's still here. He has a biotic rifle. It's a good amount of healing, but he won't have anything to heal him.
Nano Blade. Libro's going in. Instantly stunned. 50 HP. Has to back off, but he's going to go ham anyway. Too little too late. Charles going to kill him. Ends up falling. Jonak finds one, and the rest of Russia are going to follow up on him. Mako gets Team Mech. This could be a nasty stagger. Jonak in the back line. Oh dear. Not where you want to be, but he is going to get killed rather quickly, which does mean a fast respawn for him as well. Carpe's changing it up. In fact, Korea are changing their whole composition. Jonak switching over to the Zen. We got Libro now on the Hanzo. Carpe, he's going to be on that McCree.
I would have liked to see a longer stagger there on Jonak when he was there with the Ana, potentially using that shield of the Brigitte to soak up a couple of biotic rifle shots when you try and force people not to stagger you, because Russia here need to play the clock. South Korea still have 2 minutes and 45 seconds. They only have Ark's ultimate ready to go. That may well be enough to win out a fight if they can stick together and get the most out of that beam splitting.
Mistakes got the Deadeye though. I'm pretty scared. He's on the high ground, and so should South Korea. He is just going to pummel the tanks to the front line for the time being. Fate has got the shield, remember, so everybody can duck behind it if necessary. A lot of incoming fire though. There's still Tonic with the Primal Rage to bat him out the way if necessary. There we go. High noon. Oh, the Fate. Oh my goodness, that was a good shield back, but not quite in time. Didn't quite have the full Deadeye charged up. Chow now with the bomb, 10% away. Ark has got Valkyrie though to keep everybody alive and sustained in this fight. Even Meko has the bomb. Can he repeat what happened just not a moment ago? Chow moving forwards and still damaging the front line. Joey and Axe going very low, but they do send out the bomb in the end. That's going to be a forced trans, but Meko finds two once more. How does he keep doing it? Shadowburn and Mistakes going down, and he's going to follow up with a third onto Tonic. And now just dying on the cart is all that Russia could hope for. South Korea are going to be one stop away from going to BlizzCon.
And that is heartbreaking there for Russia, because they invested 3 ultimates there, Jaws. They invested for Transcendence, the Valkyrie, and of course the Deadeye for a mistake, so he tried to make something happen off of it and get Fate out of the running, but fortunately that wasn't the case. And now Carpe is ready to go up, man to man, sheriff to see who has the biggest pistol in town.
Tonic now switching over to the Reinhardt. Does mean he's not going to have much charge. Fate has 80, 95%. It's high noon. They dive straight on top of him to make sure Carpe's protected. Tonic is going to go down. There's the bomb. The beautiful shield from Fate. Libro's going to kill Aang. Carpe moving forward, and Fate still has the shatter. Mistakes, not where you want to be. Carpe finds another, and only a few meters now before they make it.
The Shatter is still here, and now Carpe is going to be hiding down below them. Could come in with the Earth Shatter.
Big Shatter! Carpe's going to find another flashbang kill onto Chow, and Russia are going to fall, and South Korea make it to BlizzCon.
They made it to BlizzCon, but they haven't quite won the